how to analyze pocket option yourself and take some trades. Okay, now this is a demo account. I'm not going to do it on a live account, but then I do trade on a live account. But I just want to show you how it's done because it's not my time to trade yet. I'm psychologically not in the frame to trade on my live account, but I want to show you how we analyze the markets, because the first thing as a trader, you need to put your mind in the right position. And then I don't want to over trade. That's why I'm not going on my live account. That's why I'm saying I'm not psychologically fit. But then once I'm ready, my trading time is around 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and I also trade about 6 p.m. in the evening. Those are my two trading times in a day. And because I'm trading OTC, but if I'm trading live assets, usually I wake up around 4 o'clock to start analyzing it. And I use Trading View to analyze the pair before I come into it. So I'm going to show you some real-time assets like this. Now the USD UDCHF, okay, at the UDCHF, I'm gonna close this so I can have a perfect chart. Okay, now I always start with my weekly time frame. Okay, so I use the 4 hour to validate what's happening on the weekly time frame because it doesn't allow you to see all of that. So, but the best thing you can do is UADCHF, that's the Australian dollar and the Swedish franc. So what you do is I go to this, my trading view, I'm going to type that out, UDCHF. So I like using the forex.com. Okay, that's Swiss francs. Like I said, I like using the forex.com to analyze it. So remember, it's showing there on the 4 hour. That's what it's showing me. Now, what am I seeing potentially? What am I seeing potentially? What's the current trend in the market? What you're seeing is a bearish move. Okay, there is bearish momentum. Okay, so there's a bearish move first. I'm going to mark out eyes. Okay, most recent eyes. Let me just mark out the most recent eyes. So we can see now that the market is trending bearish. And I want to look out for, if I want to trade this pair, I want to look out for a sell opportunity. That's a put. Okay, that's if I want to trade. Albeit, what structure is it currently now? Where is it now? This is an order block. Okay, I want to mark out this zone for you. That's an OB, though it has been tested. Okay, that's an OB. Now that's a bullish OB. Now, though it has been tested, okay, you can see the market tapped into it uh, on the 12th of June, I think the 18th last week. So let me turn on my time frame so I get to know the days. Okay, so this was last 2 weeks and it tapped into it during the course of this week on Monday. And then so I'm going to zoom in so we start refining our structures. Now, we're in a bullish zone, albeit we have a sell trend going on. So what are we going to be looking at? This is a question because this is my pocket option and I like taking 2 hours trade. Currently, you could see this move. Okay, it's rejecting off a bullish structure. Now, will it go further? These are the informations you need to find out because first, I like trading what? I like trading 2 hours. So 30 minutes into 2 hours. That's what I like trading. So 2 hours trade. Okay. Now, being a demo account, I can place any trade randomly, but then I'm not going to place random trades. I'm going to do clear analysis to show you what I'm doing. You see, those are bearish moves. Those are massive bearish moves. Those are 30 minutes candle. So let's go back to the 4 hour, which is what we're analyzing from. Remember, it's a bearish move. This is a structure. Albeit, is there liquidity below that it needs to tap into? Now, there's a fair value gap here. So let's use our trading view to do analysis and get to know better. So we're still using the 4 hour. Like I said, this is a 4 hour and there is a fair value gap up here. But then I'm going to narrow down to the 2 hour to refine the structure to get to see. Now, albeit there was rejection of this price and the market has tapped into it. So the next candle is going to confirm for me the bias. okay, my trading bias. But for now, I'm going to be, let me switch that to a structure I want the market to mitigate a bit. So the market has tapped into the structure a bit. And remember, I want to take a 2 hour trade. So this is how I do my analysis. A 2 hour trade, and so that I can be in profit. This is how I do my analysis. Okay, so I wait for the market to tap. The market has tapped into the structure. I understand that this is a bullish structure here. This is an OB. It has been tested how many times? Look at how many times it has been tested. Let's go back to the 4 hour. So you get to see how many times it has been tested. Now, 50% of it has been broken. So therefore, the market can be coming for this other structure. So the bearish flow, remember, it's still a massive bearish flow. So we're going to see the bearish move comes in. Now, to always confirm if I'm trading this asset, I look at the US index to know the trend. The US index gives me the trend. So I think from what I'm seeing here, the market has done series of lower, low, 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 but it has not broken the structure. Okay, it has not broken the structure. Albeit it has consolidated here for a while during the range this morning, the past few days. Okay, so let's use the 1 hour or the 30 minutes to validate our next 2 hours trade. Okay, and where we can be taking from. Now it's already showing us a clear move for a sell, but then this is a bullish OB. Okay, so what will I be waiting for? I want to show you what I'll be waiting for. I want to sell, albeit there are rejections in the market. So I'm going to wait for the market to come to this structure here. Okay, it broke this structure, but it has not retested this structure. So I'm going to use the 15 minutes to narrow down to explain better. Okay, there's a structure here. Okay, I was not clearly tested. So this is the zone I want to look out for. Coming from here, this was a structure. Okay, it was broken out. The market came, tested it a bit, but no respect, broke it, but did not do much activities on it. But then there is this OBA that sponsored it. So it wasn't respected. So this is probably where this zone is where I'm going to be looking out for opportunities to place a sell, a short, that's a put option. Do you understand? For 2 hours. So where is that zone? The zone is around where? Look at this price level. So that's 05235. So I'm going to go there to place my puts. Pending, using pending. I'm going to be using pending order. So 05235 is where I'm going to place a sell. So I'm waiting for it to retrace into that level. Okay, so this is it. I'm going to place a sell. Now the sell is going to be for 2 hours, and in this trade, how much am I investing? $15. Okay, so I'm going to place a sell. So that's for 2 hours. So once the market tap into this, let's check again. Let me use the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so this is where my trade is. So I want to see the market tap into it, then do its thing. It's almost tapped into it here, but can it sustain the capacity? There's rejection. Can it sustain the capacity to just tap in, do a week, and then drop? Because I understand that it's going to sell. For the next 2 hours, my trade is going to be selling because see liquidity here, see liquidity ganking up already here. So for the next 2 hours, I'm going to be in profit. So I'm going to place this sell too. Naturally, a sell for 2 hours from that level. I can stack it up. For the next 2 hours, I know that the momentum, the market needs to liquidate all of the things here. Okay, there is a bearish move. And then, okay, so either this candle is going to tap into my entry and bring me in, but then I know I have 2 hours to be in the streets and it's going to be a successful trade. You understand now? So that's how we analyze the market. We check the market for clarity. Now it's coming to tap into my structure. That rejection is just what I need. But then I'm seeing something around here. This is going to be another opportunity to enter sell. That's a good opportunity. This was the best opportunity to enter here. So let's see if the market can do this come into this level? Will it take out? Okay, this is where I'm seeing something here. So I'm going to place another one there, and then it's going to be another sell. So I think that one I should have done it for 3 hours and then place another sell there. Okay, that's if it allow. Okay, so 3 hours trades. So already I'm waiting for it to tap into my structure. I have no fear, I have no doubts as to what the market is going to be doing, because I just want the market to tap into my structure and start reversing. Okay, the market just need to tap into my structure. This is the major structure for it. Like I said, this is my 10 minutes. Market is bearish, so we're looking for opportunity to sell for 2 hours, massively sell for 2 hours. I'm going to be doing this analysis on another pair, show you how we get to analyze, but this is a real-time asset already, like you know, and it looks like I'm a losing trade, but then I have 2 hours. So now, so for some persons who go to trade the 1 minute, the 5 minutes, the 10 minutes, the 15 minutes, basically it's not my way to trade. It's not my way to trade though. And though I understand that the return on this trade is just 88%, but then I'm willing to do it because I can analyze it far better on a live chart. So let's keep on refining our structure. Let's keep seeing what are we seeing in the market. Now, I want to look out for the range, okay? At midnight, when was midnight? This was midnight, okay? The market was in this range, okay? But the market tapped into the structure and made it buy. So this was 5 a.m. in the morning. It made those sells. Okay, so if I found this structure, I'd done my analysis and I saw this. Look at this. If I saw this, and I saw this fair value gap here, there's a little fair value gap here. Okay, that's a fair value gap. Okay, see how the market perfectly tapped into it. Have you seen? So if I did my analysis on this pair some days ago and saw this, and I understand the whole of yesterday, this was what it was doing, but it tapped into that fair value gap. Look at that's the gap just there, and see. Let me set that to fair value gap. If okay, okay, so that's a fair value gap, and see how the market tapped into it. That would have given me a clear sell. Now the market had liquidated all that is here. So the market, what does the market need to do now? The market need to sweep down into the structure. So for the next 2 hours, I understand that the market will do those long moves. I'm going to be in profit. Okay, so having analyzed from this asset, I already know that I'm going to be in profit. I already know, can see clearly. You can see that move now. See that move? It didn't trigger my entry, though I jumped in. Okay, it didn't trigger my entry so well. It didn't trigger my entry here already. Okay, I'm just waiting for it to trigger this entry up here and go in that direction. Now, the good thing about pocket option is that once it goes past the price level at which I entered, okay, so for instance, now if I use the 5 minute trade, I'll be wrong. But because I understand the flow, I'm trading with the flow. Do you understand now? Because I understand the flow. Let's see the current orders. It triggered one of my position again. I think it has tapped into this entry. It has tapped into that structure. Okay, it has tapped. Let me confirm the positions I entered. 5-2. Okay. Now, okay, so you see, it has triggered that position. So let's just wait for that move. Okay, it has done what I wanted to see. Now I'm waiting for it here. Do you understand now? So I'm waiting for it to do its thing. It has triggered into my level, activated a bit of my level. So I used 3.5, which was up here. And you can see those very move. You can see that move. So have you seen now? See the moves now. So those trades are all going to be in profit. Okay, so I'm only going to close this um around this. I just want everything here to be green before I get to stop this video. But then see the massive rejection. You already know that the momentum is bearish, albeit is on a structure. But then I've gotten to see that liquidity, there's something stacked up here that is helping it do this thing. So I'm not scared. You can place a trade and know accurately where it is going. Do you understand now? So if you can follow this, see what I'm doing, and you can understand this, you could place your trade and not be scared. You could place your trade and understand. Now, in a real-time asset, as in what I'm telling, like real-time on a real-time account, a real account, I trade at specific time. Okay. Already, like I told you, I wake up by 4 to analyze the market. Now, by the time I'm done analyzing, I find that entry. Now, if I'd done my analysis on this asset and saw this, I would just come to the asset, look for it on pocket option, and look out for this and place my trade. Now, if I place my trade for a 2 hour, now let's calculate the 2 hours. This would have been the entry at which it triggered my entry. Now, first 4 candle. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This would have been my trade because I do it 2 hours. If I did even a 3 hour, 9, 10, 11, 12, I'll still be in profit because I saw this fair value card place my entry. The reason I love pocket option is because it allows me to place a pending order and I can walk away. Do you understand now? So having said that, you could always come and validate and see. Now, I understand the moves already. I understand that there are things it's responding to a structure here, albeit the structure is not strong enough to keep it because the structure has been tested too many times and the eyes were taken out, as you can see. The eyes were taken out, but the lows were not taken out, and we are in a sell zone. We're in a bearish move. An overall move is bearish, but then eyes were taken out. That's to confirm the buyers that, okay, the institution wants to trade low. Okay, look at the eyes were taken out. The eyes were taken out. See, this eye was taken out by this eye and was taken out by this eye before we saw the bearish move. And then what do we have here? We have a structure, a long structure existing that has been tested how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's gonna happen? Now this one broke these two. This structure here broke these two, but this one did not break this one completely. So the market needs to liquidate to fill. Remember that this was a massive push that broke and the market liquidated it up to take the eye, okay, and then tested half of it again and then took out the eyes. So they've taken out the eyes, and now it's time for them to relax and start taking out the lows to make the market. Look at this. This was a clear move downward, and this always gives us a clear opportunity to trade. So for the next 2 hours, hopefully the market is going to come here. It has triggered my entry. If we could trigger these two, I still know that there's going to be a massive move to push it down, and we're around the time for massive trading volume. Okay, now if we could take out this, I'll still be grateful. But if it doesn't take out this, like it doesn't activate my trade, already I'm in the trade and I'm going to be profitable. Why? Because I'm using a 2 hour trade, and look at the rejections coming in into the market. So I believe you've learned. I'm going to be creating another series of videos on different assets and the same strategy at which I use in trading, the institutional order flow methodology, and how I'm confident in trades. And I know that my trades are going to be going the way I want them to go. Okay, guys. So, cheers. I haven't said that. Cheers. Congratulations. Ta-da.